All right, we just parked the boat. We went to a different spot because I am, oh! So many beautiful rocks. That's a nice thing to find on my way out. Hey everyone, welcome to Katydid Rocks. We are back out on the Yellowstone River and we're gonna go find some rocks. Come along. We are at a place I call Cow Beach because the cows like to wade in the very shallow water when it's hot, which it's gonna be today, so maybe we'll see some cows, you never know. But I'd rather see some agates. So a lot of people say, well, why don't you just hunt in the water? It would be so much easier because they're already wet. But the problem is the color changes in the water, and so you can't really spot the agates. Everything looks like an agate in the water. The river dropped fairly abruptly in some spots, which is where you get these clean rocks, and so that's where we're gonna go hunt first. This is neat. Makes me think of my friend Lisa who collects stromatolites. Isn't that just wonderful? A stromatolite is an ancient bacterial mat. Basically, it's a slime fossil. Here's a cool chert nodule. Wow. You don't usually see them in full nodules like that. They're usually all busted up. This is a nice chunk of jasper. Bet that has a nice pattern in it. First agate of the day. It's so little. Here's a little bit bigger one. Kind of blue too. It's a nice little chunk of petrified wood. I like the shape. Kind of sandy still. This is interesting. Huh. I don't even know for sure what that is. Kind of agate-y though. It's a cool piece of banded chert. Look at that pretty jasper. This baby is small but mighty. It has an eye, it has botryoidals, it has bands. That is a cool agate. Just look how silicated this is. Agatized wood. Tumbles, just takes such a gorgeous shine. Very cool. Okay, I'm not going to bring this back because it's a big old chunk, but look at those cool patterns in there. That is really interesting. And this one, again, teeny tiny, but look at the crystals in there. Druzy quartz crystals. That's so pretty. Oh, take a look at this jasper. I don't even need to squirt this one off. Gosh, look at that. It's almost like pre-polished. That is absolutely gorgeous. There's a pretty little water line. Boy, I'm just finding like little agates on this beach, which is really interesting. I'm going to pick this one up because this has tubes in it, and I think it would be very cool to cut it in half and see what it looks like. Here's a nice agate. Boy, the agates I've been finding are so dark lately. That one is like almost black. Here's a beautiful piece of agatized wood. Wow. Just look at that. Look at that. That is a beautiful chunk of jasper. I'm almost at the boat, so I think I'm going to take it along.
If you enjoy this content, want to support the channel, and get some goodies for yourself, check out my Etsy store, Katie Did Rocks. The link is in the description below.
This is neat. This is a rock that has a bunch of baculites in it, baculites and fossils, you can see. Maybe somebody broke it, maybe it broke in the river. This is a baculite. They're ancient sea creatures that are like squids, only they have long conical shells. Neat. There's another little one. That's a nice window sitter. So despite the fact that we have all these clean rocks, neither one of us has found any really big agates. As a matter of fact, that black chunk was the biggest one we found today. And I'm starting to wonder if my idea of... See, I always thought that if there wasn't much petrified wood, you're not going to find many agates because it's been hunted so hard. But it's still really early in the season, and I know there's been people out here, but definitely not the kind of people that could get all the agates out of this thing. So I'm wondering if my idea is wrong, and in fact, the petrified wood and the agates come from the same basic geologic area, and so they're getting washed down together. So anyway, just what I'm thinking as I'm wandering this beach. If anybody knows actually the answer to that question, please let me know in the comments, and we'll just keep on looking. A little rock, like an Easter egg. Here's a nice one. Oh, it's a water line. Isn't that pretty?
Kava?
Oh, Jim found a very beautiful agate here.
You're in the way.
Yeah, you're in the light, Kava. Come on, what the heck?
Get away, get away. Move it.
I would say that jasper is one too. Nah.
Okay, pitch it.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's not a Montana agate, but it's a kind of agate. I mean, these are botryoidal. This looks like jasper here and filled with this botryoidal crystals. Oh, look at that. It goes all the way through. That is really neat. That rock on the other side was actually a bit loose, and so I got it out. And look at this bug. Isn't that just something? It's a very, very cool piece. Oh, look at that water line. That is really nice. Oh, I like the way it goes up both sides like that. That's cool. What else is your favorite?
Let's see. There was a really nice piece of, oh, did you see that one?
No. Isn't that pretty?
There's a little piece of agatized wood again. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Whoa, that is very cool, is what that is. Huh. It's some kind of breccia with quartz cement cemented in. That is beautiful.
Ah!
Oh, yeah, this is like almost agate-y. I mean, it is, you can see through it.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
I almost didn't pick it up because you're in the way.
This has a cool kind of diamond shape to it, or triangle shape.
Yeah.
That's neat.
I looked at it at first, thought, well, she's going to say it was supposed to be quartz, so I pitched it. Saw the patterns and said, well, she might want it. You never know. I mean, this is just basically quartzite, but look at the size of the crystals in it, right? I mean, if I get it to where it's catching the sun. There's that, and turn it over here, and look at those. Look, they're huge.
That is very cool. All right, we just parked the boat. We went to a different spot because I am, oh! we just went to a different spot because we weren't really finding much there, Jim.
Yeah, I got the hint from you. Oh! Oh my God. Look at that. Well, I get credit for this because I parked the boat here.
That's right. Oh, I can't believe that. And I found it in the water, which is really unusual because I have a hard time doing that. When I first looked at it, when I took it out of the water, I'm like, oh, it's just a plain old nothing. And I turned it over and it was like, wow. Just look at that. I was thinking this was quartz, but it turns out it's actually a waterline agate that's just really, really light. Cool. Isn't this pretty? It's just some kind of banded quartzite, but I sure like the look of it. Not anymore because it disappeared with the water. It's too hot. Come on, let's show the nice rock. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? I'm such a sucker for unusual rocks. Of course it's got to come home with me. And pretty much right next to that is this beautiful piece of petrified wood. What's going on with my little batteries? There we go. Oh, that's a chunk. Oh, isn't that pretty? Jim just had to direct me to how I was going to film this. That is lovely.
Isn't that amazing?
Ooh, that's hot water. How's that for a piece of agatized wood? It's already polished. Here's another very cool piece of wood. Look at, you can see the shape of the tree. Isn't that neat? Just right here is this pretty, pretty blue. And I think this might be another agate just right close by. Well, maybe. Here's a pretty little one. It's kind of neat. Looks like maybe someone broke this open hoping it was an agate, and it is in fact a piece of agatized wood, which is just as good as far as I'm concerned. Sometimes even better. Wow, that's a nice one. I'm pretty sure after washing this off and looking at it more closely that it's some kind of chert. It sure is pretty though. pretty interesting. This is super interesting. It's not a Montana agate. The closest I guess I could call it is a treasure state agate. But look at, it's got toroidals here, it's got some fortifications, it's just got everything. Crystals, cool. Whoa, this is a stromatolite, but look at how kind of hard and agatized it is. I think it's a stromatolite. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Very cool. Here's a pretty kind of somewhat clear one. It's close to being chunky. Nice. This is kind of an interesting. Is this anyway? It's an agate with maybe opal layers here. Whoa, that's cool. Look at this. Is this an enormous piece of petrified wood? I think it is. I think it is, but I think I'm going to leave it here. Maybe somebody else will enjoy it. Jim found this beautiful waterline agate. Oh my, isn't that gorgeous? You could just like split that in half and then tumble it and it would be like this beautiful pair of earrings.
Earrings?
Big earrings.
Yeah, you better have big ears. Plain old agate.
This is kind of a cool piece of petrified wood.
I just can't get over that one. The
This is the one that was
so astounding.
It's almost carnelian, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the one that was standing up against something?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you want to know what it is?
Well, that I got just because of the weird things on it.
It's cool, huh? This is porphyry, which is an igneous rock that is extrusive, which means it comes out of the volcano and it cools. Wait, it's intrusive, which means it cools slowly and doesn't come out of the volcano. I think that's right. I'll double check.
This one probably not a real keeper, but it might be a good tumbler.
Yeah, for sure. You got a lot of petrified wood.
Yeah, tons of petrified wood.
Nice.
Let's see, that's just another agate.
Jasper.
Yeah, petrified wood.
That's neat.
Yeah, some of these I didn't know for sure if they're. This has some interesting.
That is gorgeous. Look at those spots.
Yeah, that's why I picked it up.
Man, that is amazing.
Yeah, that I thought was really pretty special.
And then he showed me this one already, but this is a really cool little agatized stick. And then this lovely thing. Very pretty. This is, I think, what they call a jasp agate. And it could have some really interesting patterns inside. So yes, I think we should keep it. Here's a pretty jasper. Nice. One last little agate before we get in the boat. Okay, one more island and then we're done for the day. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know, that might be moving a little bit. Maybe we need to drag that up again. Yeah, that's really pretty. I've never been on this beach because it's very close to the bridge and it's always been covered with dirty rocks. So Jim had mercy on me and said he'd stop this time. Well, this might be an agate. So take it down to the water maybe because my bottle stopped squirting. It might be agate breccia. I'll bring it back with me. Here's another one that's kind of an almost agate. It's very, very silicated. It's very, the chalcedony is very dark. It's kind of got a dark coloring. And I'm going to bring it along just because I'm curious to know what exactly it is. Now this, I know is an agate. Oh, cool. It's got a big quartz plaque in the middle. Nice.
Ordinary piece of petrified wood.
Uh-huh.
And then,
Ooh, that's so pretty. Good job. Guess it wasn't so picked over after all, huh?
no, this was sitting right out in plain sight.
Well, that was an awful lot of fun. Right, Jim?
Certainly was.
I'm glad I could take you along. This is Kate from Katie Did. Keep on doing.